Okay, welcome back to Girl Code, where we discuss everything and anything. On today's episode, we will be talking about how it's like to be young moms. So today we have
me.
Yeah, we have Debbie and Liz, two young moms, and
me, Pei Shi. Just to clear the air, I'm not a young mom.
you're not pregnant.
In case you're wondering, even if it's today, I'm no longer young to be a young mom.
Young moms are people or like parents under the age of 25 years old.
Like I can't even now.
True. I'm not young anymore.
Oh damn. AJ.
Okay. At what age do you guys get pregnant actually?
Mine is 23.
I was 21
Oh, really?
when I was pregnant, and I gave birth at 22.
I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, I also didn't know.
Yeah,
so
I didn't
wait,
know.
you're what? You're 25 now, right?
I'm 26.
Wow. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
Time
my
flies.
gosh. Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wow. Okay.
Like the moment I became an adult, I was pregnant, kind of ish. A few months in, I got pregnant in December, right? And my birthday is April, so like 6 months into turning an official adult in the eyes of the law, then I'm like, okay, time to be a mom.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
what are the age of your kids now?
Starly is turning 4 in September.
Rain is 2 years, 8 months. Yep.
And you know the problem about like moms, they always like to give in specific months. Like, oh, my kid is like 27 months, and all the non-moms
They
are
have
like,
to count.
what?
Yeah,
Is it
why?
a problem? Like, it's like
Yes.
so strange. Like, why must you say 27
Yeah,
months? Or
Because
like,
of the pregnancy thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because actually the thing is that a few months to development in a child actually changes a lot.
Yeah.
Really?
So for example, even if they're born in the same year, 12 months will make a big milestone change
Yeah.
already.
The
Like
height.
walking, talking, eating, completely.
Oh, that's why they like specifically
Yes.
tell you how many months and the difference.
Correct.
Cool.
Not because we are weird. I mean, we are a bit weird also. Become a mom, but
We are being educated. Right?
Yeah,
The two of us are just like, wow.
right. I used to think also, this is the strangest thing ever. Why must they be like so specific about months? Like nobody
True,
says
true.
like I'm like 98 months or like 1,400.
So, was it planned?
Nope.
I love the way you laugh as you say.
I know. I saw him like I just because I already know the answer, but you know, you gotta
Yes, for
ask.
everyone listening,
Yeah.
for me and Liz, it was not planned.
Not planned. She was the first person I called actually.
Yeah.
I would do,
You guys
okay,
know?
come on anyone who gets pregnant that's not planned, they'll call Debbie, okay? really, anybody.
Aunt Agony, someone has been here before. Who? Debbie.
It's true, it's so true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
What age do you guys plan to be pregnant?
Mine
When
is-
you were younger?
Mine is like probably 28, 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were like 6 years
Earlier.
5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
earlier than you
Mm.
expected.
Mm.
I think for me, I always kind of knew I wanted to be a young mom in a way. Like I see the benefits, and yeah lah. Like I think also because my mom had my brother when she was 25.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that was considerably young also.
Mm.
And I knew I wanted to have a close relationship with my kids. So I think 23, around there, 24.
Okay, but you're like only 2-3 years early.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But it was surprising. I was shocked.
Mm.
Were you shocked?
So shocked.
Tell
She
us
would know.
the inside details.
Oh, you want to know? Really?
Share them.
yeah.
Okay, so
We
like
need some juice.
no, so basically I was at Charlie's house and you were
Okay.
there also. Yeah.
Right, okay.
And like we had this dinner and then I puked. Then Maxie was like, I think you're pregnant. Then I'm like,
Instantly, he knows.
he just said that, and then he said actually I can feel it for a while already. I just didn't tell you. And
Why?
my menses is 3 days later. It's not like I missed it or anything.
Mm.
Then I was like, what? I don't think so. Then
Psychic.
and then after I puked, right? Then I just looked at him. I think we should buy a pregnancy kit.
But
So-
what was the atmosphere at that point of time? Were you like confused, scared?
No, I was like, cannot be. I was like, I don't think so.
Then why were you want to take a test?
It's just to be sure,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Then we left Charlie house at 1 a.m. Then I was like, okay, let's go to 7-Eleven. So that was the longest and the most quiet walk in my whole life. Like both of us didn't talk to each other. We were just like walking for 10 minutes to 7-Eleven.
What were you thinking?
Just like a bit nervous. Yeah, so the moment I tested it, he was in the room, I was in the toilet.
Wait, everyone else no idea. You'll just say I'm going 7-Eleven and then just left the house.
Oh no. Oh, we just say okay, bye. We are gonna leave.
Yeah,
then
Okay.
They
They said they're gonna leave us, not
So
like
end of the
that.
party, end of the party.
Yeah, end of the party. Already like left. Yeah, so like I was in the toilet testing, and then I think I saw your video or Naomi's video. Like you guys tested, then it wasn't very defined, right? The line only came like after. Mine was a straight, like 2 lines.
No.
When I saw it, I just laughed so loudly. Like, like I couldn't believe it.
Was
Like
it a nervous laughter?
no, it was like, oh my goodness, I'm laughter. Yeah. No, because that's my defense mechanism, humor, right?
Yeah.
Then when Maxi heard it, he was like, I already knew. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How can he know and then he didn't tell you? I don't understand.
I think because I've been acting strange, but he just didn't want to say it. Like, you can feel that I'm more temperamental or something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hormones.
Yeah. And then I just like, how? Then he's like, tomorrow then say. Then I'm like, okay.
Tomorrow is
Yeah. Because we have only been dated for 3 months.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh,
yeah.
shocking
That's
part.
true.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
But it's a very calm response, I would say.
Yes.
Like, let's talk about it tomorrow, or like we'll talk
Yeah.
about it tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's like freaking 3 a.m. man. But I couldn't sleep lah. I
yeah,
couldn't
how
sleep.
can you?
Yeah.
How can you?
Couldn't sleep. Yeah.
With that news, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
I think he needs time to process also, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's
My
like,
mom
what?
haven't even met him.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh.
gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Wow, man.
Like my parents don't even know his existence.
So how do you actually tell them that you were pregnant?
Oh, I just kept telling my mom, hey, I'm gonna bring you out for a nice lunch tomorrow. Please make yourself free. And her favorite restaurant. And then she was like, why are you being so strange? Yeah, I'm like, I just want to bring you out to eat something nice.
And then she already knew.
And then she's like, what? What's up? Then I just say 我会了.
What?
我怀孕了. Like, I'm pregnant,
pregnant.
but I said it damn fast. Then she, huh? Then I say, 我怀孕了. Like, I'm pregnant. Then she's like, she rolled her eyes.
Shit,
Then she's like, who's the guy? Then I'm like, he's a good guy. And like, he's like, you sure? Then I'm like, yeah, you can meet him for dinner if you want.
If you want, what do you mean if you want?
Yeah, then like, I told Maxi, and then we went to this like Jap restaurant, and then he came, and then my mom was like roll her eyes at him, like when he was walking, he's like, hi auntie, then she's like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Really? Wow. Oh, so she didn't
Yeah.
really like approve at first sight.
I think most mom wouldn't.
Yeah, it's just
true.
a shocking news, right?
Yeah.
Then Maxi was like trying to talk her up, like, hey auntie, how is your day? Like, what do you want to eat? Like, trying to be nice and all. Then my mom pushed the menu away. It's like, now my daughter is pregnant. Are you gonna marry her?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Then Maxi was like, yes. Then I'm like, dude, you guys didn't even ask me. Like, I didn't agree to anything.
want.
Wow.
Then I'm like, what? I'm so confused because I just received the news yesterday, and then today I'm getting married. I don't even know what the hell. Like, no one asked me if I should keep the kid and all. I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is a complete topic on its own. What the heck?
It's freaking nuts. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
3 months in.
And then they just had their discussion among themselves, and you were just like watching.
Yeah. No, I was like, you guys didn't even ask me.
Uh-huh.
And then
But at the same time, because I was still like young and confused, and I didn't know what to do, so I just went ahead with their plans because I had no plans. You get what I mean? Yeah. So it's
how many months in do you find out that you're pregnant?
I think 1.5 to 2 months. Yeah.
Oh, so
One
it was
and
still very early in, right? Is it
Yeah.
considered
Yeah,
early in?
it is considered early.
Yeah.
The-
So I was like asking him, so are we doing this? Then he's like, I guess so. Then I'm like, okay.
I think also
Sure.
Maxi is kind of age. and
He is,
was
he
quite
is.
prepared,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
to
yeah.
settle down.
Yeah. And he's a good human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good human
He
being.
is, he is. I think he's one of the
Makes
best
you a
human beings
good
I've ever
human
met.
being.
Okay, patient.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Wonder what questions you have for me.
that is true. Do you think you're ready to be a mom now?
At this point,
I mean, after hearing all this.
like, you know, when I was young, I always thought that I would be a mom around like 20, like around my age, about like late 20s, you know. But
Age
now
review.
that I am like late 20s ish,
Your last year of your late 20s.
it's not. But yeah, now that I'm in my like late 20s, I feel like you will never know when's the right time
Yep.
to have a baby, you know? Especially
when-
now that
yeah.
we are so into our career, like we are so busy with our lives, we have so many things to do.
What does
like,
ready even
There is-
mean, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what do you
What
mean
is
ready
ready?
to have a baby? I don't really know. Maybe when I'm a bit bored of my life. I don't know.
If you're someone that can take on challenges, someone who's
Adapt,
ready to
right?
adapt,
Mm.
I think you'll be fine because money can earn one.
Yeah. But I do feel like being financially capable, right, of raising a child is very, very important. And that is like
And that's so subjective.
that
It's
is like
crazy.
priority
Yep.
of whether or not you're ready to raise a child.
For you, personally.
Yeah, I do feel so. Like, I mean, at this point, of course, I'm financially ready to take care of a child.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say I'm ready in other aspects, like mentally or
Yeah.
like, am I ready to like stop everything I'm doing right now? Maybe like I can't travel anymore, which I really enjoy traveling. I can't travel anymore and stay at
I
home,
think
take care
that's
of my
the
child.
problem. That's the problem. The fear of losing yourself.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Losing yourself completely
yeah.
after becoming a mom. And I think that is a super good form of, what is that? Contraceptive.
No, but on the contrary, right? Like we were talking about financially. So
correct.
for young moms, definitely a lot of young moms cannot afford to raise a child, you know, because obviously some of them are like probably like what 18, 20 is
Okay,
considered
yes.
young mom, right? So it's like
before 25.
that's like you are not even working yet. So
Okay.
that is definitely a challenge. You can be in your head mentally telling yourself that I'm ready to be a mom. I have so much love to give.
Yes.
But if you're not financially ready, you are not ready, right?
True.
But it also
But,
depends
but
on
why? Yeah, but what if your family is financially ready?
Okay, then that's a different thing.
Right.
lah.
Is your family supportive or not? Is
Yeah,
it-
if your family is supportive and
another
they have a lot of money for you to spare, then
Yeah.
that's a thing. But if
Yeah.
let's say you don't have, your family also
what is
struggling.
the idea of enough money to?
Yeah.
What is your definition of having enough money to?
No, because if let's say let's say we are not going to talk about family's money.
Okay.
Money. Just
Okay.
your your
Okay.
own, okay? Just your
Yes.
own. So if you are like an 18-year-old child,
Mm.
like okay, so can I call 18-year-old child? Sorry.
Teenager.
18-year-old
Yeah.
young mom,
Mm.
you're not working, you're still studying.
Mm.
What gives you the time and money to raise a child? Like, where are you going to get all this from? So you're going to struggle to go and work.
Mm.
So you're going to stop your studies because you need to work, right?
Yeah.
To raise your child. So are you ready in that sense? Although mentally you say you are ready.
Mm.
So a lot of people say like mentally they are ready. Like I feel like I can take on all these challenges to raise a child even though I don't have money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's logic versus emotions, right?
Yeah, but realistically speaking, money is a big part of this, especially when you're in Singapore because
baby
it's
bonus. No, just kidding.
expensive.
Just kidding. Don't have a baby because of baby bonus. Don't do
but
that. Don't do that.
Actually, just now we were talking about it, right? So we were asking about what's the cost of having a kid. Actually, it's so
Yeah.
low. It is very low. The fact is,
Hey, this is also subjective.
yeah, depending
Yeah,
on
it
what
is
you
subjective,
want.
yeah.
Depending on what you want, like how much do you want to give your kid? You can send it to like a government preschool or
I love
private
how you say
preschool.
eat there.
Why?
You say eat.
Your child.
No.
He or
yeah.
she.
What did I say? I can't remember.
Send it.
Send he or she. Send he or she. No, because okay, never mind. It's fine. I don't want to get into it.
That's not.
Okay, let's have a breakdown actually, right? How much you guys spend like monthly on your child? Or like what's the breakdown? Like the preschool, the nursery or
Study is
whatever?
just way higher than rain. I just got this feeling.
Wow. Actually, I never put in an Excel sheet.
No, but when you think about it, like a rough idea, when you think about like
As in,
Oh,
they mean like
basic
basic.
okay,
necessities.
for-
Okay.
Yeah.
For
For rain also 4K. Yeah.
yeah, but I
So-
think basic is almost like 1,000 a
1,000
month.
plus?
Should be able
Yeah,
to,
it's
right?
more than enough.
Yeah,
you
but
have
I was-
milk powder and things like that.
Yeah,
More than
exactly.
enough.
So I was saying as a basic necessity, like you are obviously your children, they are all like living a more luxurious life compared to other
More
people. Yeah,
comfortable
right,
lah,
a more
yeah.
comfortable
Yeah.
life. So, but for normal like normal income people, it's like basic necessities like diapers,
Yeah,
milk powder, you know, school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
food, you know.
Yeah.
All this is gonna sum up to what? 1,000 plus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roughly.
Right?
So apparently, right, to raise a child till they are 21 is an estimate in Singapore is estimated to about 290,000 till 21.
Okay.
Yeah, average. But and I feel that this is not an easy sum to afford because especially if you're a young mom, right, where are you gonna get this money? And when you're working, you might have to get your parents to help take care of the kid and all this as well, right? Do you guys get like helpers to take care of your kids, or how do you guys manage your?
I have a helper, and my mom just loves rain. Like she don't. It's quite. She don't even let me spend time with rain alone.
Oh no, you're out.
Yeah, like I
It's
feel
okay,
so
you
left
couldn't decide your
out.
marriage and you
I couldn't what?
decide your marriage.
Yeah, I couldn't even decide my marriage. No,
Don't say that
no, but seriously, yeah, like I don't know. I need to talk to her. I need to have a talk to her tonight. Yeah. But yeah.
Sorry, the question again is what?
Who's taking care of the kid?
Oh, okay.
I mean, as a young mom, yeah.
Okay, so I think as a young mom, another issue, yes, maybe not being like super financially free means that I have to still work and support my family in a way, and also to juggle between spending enough quality time with my daughter. But I think
And have your own life at the same time.
correct. So I do have a helper that watches Stali, and also my parents and my in-laws are very, very supportive emotionally, and also when I need help, I know I can rely on them, and a great support system is so important in raising a child. It's crazy, and it's a crazy toggle for me because I work from home. So I try to justify that I get to spend more time with Stali, but do I really get to spend more time with Stali? Like
The quality time, right?
Can I give her more attention? Can I sometimes when I'm doing work, now Stali will be like, Mama, nobody wants to play with me. Yeah, like no, don't say that, So it's like it's extremely challenging. So I feel like having extra hands to help anywhere really makes a difference to a young mom. I mean, not even a young mom, any mom.
Yeah.
It's extremely important.
I remember Debbie offered to help to take care of Rain before. It was so. I'm so thankful for that.
So sweet. I think
Yeah.
I all went for lunch or something.
Yeah. It really helps. But I also feel like we are very blessed because there's so many moms that don't get help.
Yes.
I was just
Yes.
interviewing this girl for an admin position today. So she was just telling me that she don't have help and she has a 3-year-old son. So whenever the son is sick, she cannot work. That's why she cannot find a job. Like no one wants to hire her.
Oh no.
Yeah, because but it's very easy for kids to get sick.
Yes.
And then there's nobody that's willing to help her. So she's a single mom, right?
Yes.
So yeah, basically she can't get a job for the longest
no.
time. And she cannot have money to feed her kid because there's no job. So it's like, so
Exactly.
tough.
Yeah. It's like a cycle.
Yeah.
And that's bad. Did your parents disagree with the way you raise your kid because of like you being young?
No, I don't have that issue.
I think they don't have issues with us raising Stali in whatever way we deem fit in this current day and age. But once in a while, we do get a little bit of like advice and tips. And I think so as long as it all comes from a place of love, I'm 100% open to listening. Like even when it comes from friends, I think the intention like really makes a difference, whether or not like they want to enforce their ideas or they just want to share. Like that kind of energy is really different.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like when it comes from a place of love, completely happy to hear. And I think they also know that they were once parents and they also have their own style and things like that. And who is to say what is the best parenting?
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys about challenges of being a young mom. What are the changes and sacrifices that you actually have to make during and after childbirth? And how does your lifestyle actually change to suit your role as a mom? I know Elise changed a lot.
So much, my
Yeah.
goodness, so much.
Yeah.
Which part do you think is the biggest change?
I mean, okay, I feel like being a mom is one of the biggest responsibility that I've taken on my life thus far, obviously.
Yes.
Right, because it's a life. So, like having this responsibility definitely forces me to become somebody that can take on that role naturally. So, yeah, that's how I changed. Like, there's so many aspects. It's countless. Like every decision I make, what to research on, what to read up, why do I bother to understand other people's life experience so that I can apply it to my own and my son. Yeah, all of this. And at the same time, I cannot neglect myself. So it's like, wow, this struggle, right? Yeah, so that's for me.
I think for me, becoming a mom made me realize that it's not about me.
Yeah.
It is absolutely not about me anymore. Because you brought a life into this world.
Yeah.
It is a crazy responsibility. And your decisions are no longer made just for yourself and your own happiness or what you feel like doing. You know, you have to be responsible completely for that little human's life. Like, will the words I say affect how she feels about herself in future? Will the food choices I give her now affect how she views diet in future?
Yeah.
There's so many
Little
small
things, yeah.
aspects that I think people also don't think about until you become a mom, and it opens your eyes in a crazy way that you never thought you would care about. Like, you know, like you just even like eating fruits, all these, like the best ways to slice for a different age group. There's like so many things that you actually have to read when you become a mom to understand what is the best ways. Or there are different type of, you know, when you're young, you just spoon feed your baby, right? There are different things now, like baby-led weaning, things like that. Letting the baby trying to
Question mark.
it's really a lot of like very.
On her face is like, huh?
She's like, okay, 我不要了.
I was like, what?
Okay, I'm not ready anymore. I'm unready.
Are you prepared now after knowing this?
Well, honestly, I don't have any
Opinion?
thoughts about like if I'm ready or not. Because I don't know what.
You
like-
don't know what?
As in, I don't know what justifies if I'm ready or not.
Yeah,
Anyway,
true.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I also feel like the more people think about it, the harder the decision becomes. For us, it was kind of, it is unplanned, right?
Yeah.
So, did we have time to think like, are we financially ready? Do we have the family support? Am I able to not travel anymore? Like, these didn't cross our head, and
Yeah.
it didn't have the chance to cross our head.
Yeah.
And maybe if I waited, maybe I would be like, should I wait a bit longer?
Yeah.
Like, because you are a bit more aware of everything at a certain age. Like what I know now versus what I know like 5 years ago, obviously very, very different. So, you know, you'll be like, that's why I think some people end up waiting and waiting and waiting. And when my friends ask me, so what is the best time to have a kid? Like, honestly,
Never.
there's never a best time.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
no answer.
Yeah,
to
just
that.
take it as it comes. And like, just enjoy the journey. Everyone, no matter financial status, no matter family background, will have their own challenges when it comes to pregnancy and dealing with a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, right? Let's talk about mental health. Do you guys actually have prenatal or postpartum depression during your pregnancy?
Yeah, I do. Mine is after.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you
mine
do?
baby blues. Baby blues.
What's that?
Means after you give birth, then you get depression. So mine only lasted for a week.
A
Do you
week?
feel like
Yeah,
there
a
was
week.
any like triggering thing or
Oh,
like what
yeah,
was-
for sure. So mine
Care to
was
share?
identity crisis. Yeah, like who am I? I'm a mom. Where what is this thing? Like rain, right? Because I honestly I couldn't feel the connection. I'm not like so like emotional and spiritual. I'm not that kind of person. So when rain came out, actually I didn't feel much connection. I did cry during the labor, but after that it's like a constant crying baby. And I'm so tired from breastfeeding. I barely had any sleep. So like, oh, it's just so tiring. And then when you go on Instagram, you see people partying and then you can do so many things that you couldn't, right? So I keep asking myself like, who am I? How do I cope with this? What is my life going to be in the future? Then, wow, it's so insane. But like it only lasted for a week and Maxi was super supportive. So I know some mums have baby blues that lasted for a couple months.
Yeah.
Really tough. So really need a lot of support.
And actually, there are also moms that unfortunately end their lives because of this
Yeah, for
postpartum
sure.
depression. And I feel like it's a whole new topic that we should probably like talk to somebody about. But it is crazy that your hormone level changes like scientifically in your body, and that's why sometimes your emotions are very unstable and all over the place, and and just adapting and just everything all at once is a little bit like
very overwhelming.
To be honest, I think I also had a little bit of sadness. I wouldn't classify mine as like depression, but I felt quite lost because I'm somebody who I really want to listen to whoever's tips and advice and try to pick out whatever works best. But then I realized that I got tips from everybody and some of it was completely opposing. And then I'm like, what now?
Right.
Like, don't breastfeed lah. Like your breast milk is probably all water lah. Maybe you should let your baby like go to sleep on their own lah. Maybe you should carry and so on. Baby, just carry lah, don't worry. No, don't carry, later you spoil your child. So you're like,
Yeah, there's so many things.
what now?
Bombarded with a lot of things. Yeah.
I broke down once because of
All this
breastfeeding.
conflicting. Oh.
Do you feel like it's a bit like you're not good enough due to inexperience at age? Like, do you question it because you get a lot of like recommendations from people, and then like you don't know which one is good, which one is not?
Correct.
Right.
So some will be like, yeah, you must listen. You know, you what 不听老人言 what
吃亏在眼前
Yeah, so the saying is that if you're not going to listen to the advice from your elders, right, you're just going to lose out because you're not listening and you don't want to take their advice.
Yeah.
So it is a complete struggle in itself to toggle between I want to listen, but should I listen? And is this actually the best advice? It's like,
That is so true. You know, one thing is that, you know, the hormones thing, right? I feel like when I'm having my period, I'm really like going all over.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys deal
Yeah.
after like when you're pregnant. Do you get it? Or
Yeah, as in like you still have to sort of deal with the mood swings because you
Yeah.
have like a tiny little human being to take care of.
yeah, and the child crying all the time. Like, how do you even deal with that, right? When I can't even deal with myself sometimes.
Mommy challenge. Right?
yeah.
I think it's very important to have friends that are excited for you. So like Debbie is that role for me.
so
You
sweet.
know, every time when people ask me about young moms, I will credit you like crazy, and it's so great that you are here, which I can
so
thank you
sweet.
again personally.
Aiyo,
Like
so sweet.
through the whole time,
Pregnant
right?
again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
No, because through the entire process, right, there's a lot of confusion and fear. So I'm somebody that is more like logical. So I'll keep thinking about pros and cons. Then I forget to enjoy the journey. And then Debbie was a friend that remind me to celebrate. And it's so important. Like it makes me excited about the little milestones.
Yeah.
So it's so important to have a friend like that. Yeah, it's so important to have a friend like that. Like if not, it will just be advice and advice and advice, and then you wouldn't even enjoy the whole process. Then like it makes you forget that actually it's a celebration. Yeah, so
You're a young mom, right? You always feel like there's additional responsibility, but you
Yeah.
forget to appreciate the living thing that you just
Yeah.
produced.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
And
yeah.
you forget to give yourself a tap on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Like,
You made that.
Like,
yeah.
Me? Yeah, that's my
go through
baby.
an entire
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
I pushed that thing up my hoo-ha like, come on, let's celebrate.
You
this
deal with the
right?
hormones
Yeah.
too, right? Like you got yourself together.
Yeah. If you don't have a friend like that, try to do it for yourself.
Yeah, remember. Actually,
Very
there's
important.
advantages to being a young mom as well, right?
So many.
Right?
so
Definitely.
many. Yeah, insane amount.
Yeah, I see you guys that always running around with your children. I mean,
So
not children,
fun.
your child, and it's like super, super cute.
Yeah.
And you guys can do TikToks together and stuff.
Yeah, it's like no matter what kind of day you had, like how bad your day is, like when you see your kids, just like you feel so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids now?
I'll think about it later.
After this, make baby.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I was just having a very bad. Like when I wake up, I was having. I think I had a bad dream. Then Rain was like knocking the door, "Mama, Mama." Then I opened the door. It's like, "Hi, Mommy." Then he hugged me. It's so cute. Like I just forgot about all the bad things, and I'm just so thankful to have him.
So sweet.
Yeah, it's so cute.
So what's your favorite part about being a young mom?
Favorite part like having him. Yeah, I love him so much. Like he taught me about unconditional love. Like
Do
he
you think that
doesn't.
you having him at 23 versus, let's say, if you had him at 32?
I would prefer 32. Yeah, like I'm not shitting you. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. Because I feel like I will take care of my health to an extent where I can still be healthy and energetic. Then in a way where the age gap problem, I don't think it's a problem because no matter what age you are, if you want to get close to your kid, you have to understand them. So it's not about age. Age is a factor. Yeah,
The effort also.
yeah.
For me, I think it's getting to spend more time with their grandparents as well. And that kind of support.
Right.
Like-
Oh yeah, that too. I didn't thought
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Right,
so
yeah.
let's say if I'm going to have a kid at 30 something, my parents would be 60 and their energy levels will be lower, and I would love grandparents to spend more time with their grandkids, their
Yeah.
whole support system growing up with your grandparents. I feel like time is like something that
Cannot be
is,
bought.
yeah, extremely valuable in that sense. So I always, despite certain struggles that I think we face as young moms, we are very lucky to be able to catch the right timing to
Yeah.
spend a lot of time with our parents and our kid at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like the best of both worlds in that sense. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I'm a devil, but are you guys excited to see your kids when they become teens? What if they're rebellious? What you guys
I
wanna
don't
do?
mind. I'm excited.
I mean,
Really?
I can
Yeah.
wait.
I don't mind.
I kind of want to see what kind of parents they will be when their kids start being rebellious.
Yeah, I will love it also because I want to challenge myself and see if I can handle it. I think it'll be so fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think hearing that makes me feel a little bit sad.
Why? Oh, you
I-
want you rather like be close to your kid?
No, I think it makes me sad because I would not want to rush this.
yeah.
Like, I feel like now looking back,
You
maybe
go
I
too
should have,
fast.
maybe I should have spent a little bit more time. Maybe I should have, take more pictures, like live in the moment. But like, what if you tell me Sally is like 16 and like she's like, Mom, there's this guy in my school. Like I feel like very upset with him.
Mom.
And then, yeah, so I think we'll handle it as it comes. Then maybe we'll do a podcast then.
Yeah.
So Starly is telling me about her boyfriend.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. No, I'm more chill because it's a boy. You know, if I have a girl, I'll be a lot less chill.
What about
Yeah.
you, Peishi? Would you want a girl or boy? Do you have any thoughts if you have kids?
I
like-
genuinely don't
you're
have
pregnant with it.
any thoughts about all this.
Actually, I can tell.
No way. There's never
Yeah.
once you thought about like how many kids you want or like
No, I don't really
Why?
think
Really?
about like how many kids I want
Oh.
or like
care to share why?
I just don't really see. I mean, I do see myself having a family in the future, but I don't specifically plan like, oh, I want to have like how many kids. I don't know. I feel like when it comes, it comes.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe when I have the first child, I'll be like,
I want 8
maybe
more.
I want 8 more. Yeah.
Wanna
Or maybe if I
decide.
have the first one, I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
You don't want to
Closing the
decide.
shop.
Okay.
But I do enjoy the image of having a sweet family.
Aww.
Like, yeah, I feel like that's
with
my
70
dream.
children.
Yeah, that's my dream
70.
image.
What? 17? 70?
70 kids.
That's bad.
I think there's somebody who has like 60 something kids, you know, if I'm not wrong.
They have to start really young,
Yeah.
yo.
No, they kept having like quadruplets and like
Oh, right. Wow.
That's so
triplets.
tiring.
Are you serious?
Like the process of childbirth itself is like
Maybe they
tiring.
enjoy it. That's why they have so many
How many
kids.
years do they have to take to give birth?
Maybe
Wait,
15
20-something?
times 15 times of quadruplets, then you'll get 60
So you
kids.
need to give birth
Can
15
Who's
times.
taking care? Who's taking care of this?
How is that possible? She will have died. Like, I don't think her health can support that amount of humans out of her body.
Right?
Like my grandma had 12, she's like
children.
yeah, it is real
Is that a real one, not like adopted or anything?
16 pair of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets.
Oh my god, I thought you were kidding.
How to give birth so many times? That's like
She gave birth within a span of 40 years. 16 to
Maybe
like
12.
56.
12.
Can start now. You want?
Now, my like
it's
just
a bit
half-
late. It's a bit
Cause
late.
it's
Sorry,
half
sorry.
that
Like, yeah.
I'll let
Yeah,
y'all
it's
know if that's
18th
my life goal.
century. It's 18th century.
I'll come back again and let you know if I change my life goal to that or something.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we come to an end to this podcast, and to all young moms or mummies to be pregnant, women or want to be pregnant, I feel that this is not the easiest journey that you'll go through in life, but it's extremely rewarding. Having the good support system is extremely important, but trust yourself, trust your body, and you got this, girl.
Yeah, basically, moms are just very important people in all
Yeah,
our lives. It's so
Life givers.
yeah, life givers. So, remember to tell your mom I love you and like buy starry jewelry for Mother's Day. And also, don't forget about young dads. It's not
Oh,
easy for
yes.
them. Also, just hug her and say I love you, because I feel like moms are not appreciated enough. So yeah, that's the end of our podcast. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye. See y'all soon.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
It's